My name is Dan Palmer, and I am helping and assisting the kids who are in desperate need of help in Scioto County due to the opioid crisis. Back in 2015, I met some fine ladies at the Attorney General's office, and I was invited to their heroin conferences put on by Ohio Attorney General Mike DeWine. I attended the first one, and I became very frustrated when I left, and I attended the second conference. I came away even more frustrated. Everything I heard, and I'm not, knocking it down, everything I heard at the conference was in respect to those on the drugs, of the programs that are available for them. But I never heard anything available for the kids. So I came back and I contacted them. They said, go with it, whatever you want to do. So I came back, I went to Scioto County and I talked to the commissioners. They welcomed me. I went out and I thought, the best resource would be the teachers. And was I ever right? I went to various schools in Scioto County. I met with teachers, principals, and superintendents. They told me everything firsthand. Things that I was stunned. I was just totally in disbelief how bad it was. I knew it was bad, but I didn't realize how serious. These kids did not have the basic health needs that you and I take for granted every day. These kids did not have a toothbrush. They did not have toothpaste. They did not have soap, deodorant, body wash, shampoo, socks, and even, believe it, underwear. So that's what I said in the paper I was collecting. Well, it just started flowing, the contributions. And through the generosity of one of the commissioners, Brian Davis, in his building in Portsmouth, he's allocated a room for me for Operation G.R.A.C.E. And that's where I do everything out of. And I have a form that I have distributed to the schools, and all they have to do is fill out the form. It tells the items on it. You don't even have to give me the student's name, just the sizes, what they need. They either email it or fax it to me, and within a couple days I get it back to the school. I don't want anybody knowing these students, these kids, because I don't want any of them to feel embarrassed or humiliated. So I do it in such a manner, I deliver it to the school and I let the teacher give the items that they need to them. There's a school in West Portsmouth Elementary, and she called me. She says, Dan, I have a little girl. She's in kindergarten and she needs clothes. And also, if you could provide a pair of shoes. Now this was like in the fall. And she said she has been wearing winter rubber boots since the first day of school. So that weekend, my wife and I, there's money in the account, we went out and we bought her 3 complete outfits. My wife said, what about the other stuff? I said, I got that in my resource room, the shampoo, the soap, and everything else. But let's get her clothes, and we bought her 2 pairs of shoes. Well, I took it down. Of course, I don't want to see the kids. So she did, and she said she wants to thank you. So I said, well, you tell her she doesn't need to. Well, what I got was an email where she had the teacher say thank you, and she loves ponies, so she drew me ponies, sent that. The judge and I have talked. Are we losing this generation of kids? I'm scared to say we are. But we can't give up. We just can't. Because I think, not just me, but other programs like the backpack, these kids are dependent on this stuff. When we went to school, you were taught that. That's what was told us. That's what you have a responsibility in life, to help those that are less fortunate.